Hello again, this is part 5 in a series on how to use iMovie on your iPad. And let's discuss how to add a picture or a still shot to your iMovie project. Now I've added one here already, but let's walk through that and then I'll show you how to manipulate that photo. You can see right now that I'm using my camera roll, but I'm on my videos. I'm looking at the video. So if I tap the second one over, now I'm looking at my camera roll, and these are my still shots. So if I place my playhead where I want this still shot to go, let's just put it there, and then I browse through my photos, and let's just find a picture that I can use. Let's tap on this one here, and you can see how it drops it automatically right down into my timeline. Now this is what I want to show you with still photos. Now I'm going to take my finger and slide back over this, and I'm going to press the play button and watch what happens with the photo. You can see that it's slowly moving from the bottom to the top. Okay, now we can adjust that, or maybe we don't want it to move at all. Let me show you how to do that. So let's start to manipulate this photo. The first thing I need to do is tap on it. And when I tap on it here, this is where it gets kind of tricky. Okay, when I tap on it, it does turn yellow around the edge. You can see that. But if I want to manipulate how it looks at the beginning, I'm going to slide my playhead over there. So now I'm manipulating the beginning. And now note that as soon as I moved my playhead over, it's not selected anymore. Okay, so I'm going to select it again. And when I do that, I'm going to position this photo where I want it to be at the beginning, because that's where my playhead is. So I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to pinch. I can pinch or reverse pinch, and I'll place her over here on the right side. And now I'm going to slide over again, and I'm going to go to the end of this photo, and I'll tap on it. And now I'm going to position the photo where I want it to be at the end. So I'm going to zoom in again, and let's place her on the left-hand side. Now if I want to see what I've done, I'm going to use the start and the end buttons that are up in the photo. You see those up there? There's a start and there's an end. So let's do that. I'm going to tap on the start. Okay? You can see that's where I positioned it. And now when I tap on the end, we can see what we've done. Okay, so that's sort of what it will be. Now if I'm done with this portion, I can just tap done. And now I'll slide my playhead back, and I'm just going to press play, and let's see how it looks. Starts in the right hand side and then it moves to the left, and that's exactly what we told it to do. So let's do that one more time, because I think that is somewhat awkward sometimes in figuring that out. I'm going to add a picture. I'll just pick this picture right here. It drops it down into the timeline. And then you can see that it already has some movement to it. And if I don't like that, I will put my playhead at the beginning, and I'm going to select it. Now I'm going to position it. I'm going to zoom in, let's say on this laptop right here. That's the start. And then let's just drag this over, and that's how it ends. Maybe I don't want it to zoom out quite that far. So let's select it, and let's say I want it to end right about there. So now I'm going to look at and see what I've done. I'll press the start button. It starts there, and then the end button. It'll zoom out like that. I like that. Let's click done. Now I'm going to look at what I've done. Start, and then it just does a slow zoom out. It's called a Ken Burns effect. So what if I don't want it to zoom or move at all? And that's what's difficult sometimes. Let's click on this picture, and then the start, I'm just going to position this photo right where I want it. And then the trick here is, when you get to the end, is making the end look just like the beginning. I'll click done. Let's see how I did. So now when I press play, it's not moving at all. So the trick there is getting the start and the end to look the same. I suspect at some point in time that they will make this so you can choose to not have it have any movement but not at this time.